Virgin Hyperloop passenger experience explained. Over the past decades, we've witnessed innovation impact a wide range of disciplines, including healthcare, technology, entertainment, and mobility. However, even as technology promises safer, self-driving transportation, one critical feature appears to be pretty stagnant, with modest improvements at best: the passenger experience. Inconsistent Wi-Fi, uncomfortable seats, and bad service have become the norm rather than the exception on public transportation. Also, as more people relocate to cities and continue to rely on automobiles, we all spend more time idling on gridlocked highways, emitting pollution and squandering time. But all of that is set to change with the launch of Virgin Hyperloop. As you may be aware, a Hyperloop is a super-fast ground transportation system that will allow passengers to travel in a hovering pod inside of a vacuum tube at speeds of up to 1,220 kilometers an hour, which is just under the speed of sound, more than 3 times as fast as high-speed rail and 10 times as quick as regular rail. In today's video, we'll go into great detail regarding this breakthrough technology's engineering and operation. Vacuum tube transit systems have been an idea for speedy transportation for a surprisingly long time. Isambard Kingdom Brunel, a British engineer who can be seen as the Elon Musk of his time, planned in 1845 to construct a tube in southwest England that would let trains travel at the breathtaking speed of 70 miles per hour at this time. But due to a lack of materials, the project proved to be impractical, and Brunel's original idea was scrapped. Despite Brunel's attempts, it took more than a century before Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk brought back interest in tube transit technology and gave it the catchy name Hyperloop. He presented a 58-page technical document outlining the architecture of Hyperloop, a solar-powered transportation system he described as a cross between a Concorde, a railgun, and an air hockey table, in 2013. How does the Hyperloop work? Friction and air resistance cause traditional high-speed transportation methods like trains and planes to lose a considerable amount of efficiency. According to a 2003 research, an astounding 16% of the energy used in the U.S. daily is used to overcome this aerodynamic drag. A Hyperloop system is fundamentally about eliminating these two factors, friction and air resistance, that slow down conventional vehicles. The contemporary idea of the Hyperloop was formed from the idea that air resistance could practically be eliminated by moving transit pods through a low-pressure system, and that friction could be virtually eliminated by combining maglev and air cushioning. The pod must float above its track in order to eliminate the former, converting the Hyperloop into a magnetic levitation train. To put it simply, maglev trains use 2 sets of magnets, one to repel and push the train up off the track, and another to drive the floating train ahead, utilizing the lack of friction. Elon Musk first proposed the idea for the modern Hyperloop in 2013 white paper, in which he advises eliminating the friction in the air to improve high-speed travel's efficiency. According to the original white paper, a 700-mile-per-hour Hyperloop pod would only require 134 horsepower to reach that speed. Several companies are attempting to make this concept a reality, but so far only Virgin has successfully operated a passenger journey using Hyperloop technology. Founded in 2014, originally known as Hyperloop Technologies, the business was renamed Virgin Hyperloop when British entrepreneur Richard Branson invested $85 million in it in 2017. It was dubbed the world's most revolutionary train service at the time. In late 2020, the company released their vision for the future of Hyperloop travel, including a video that walks viewers through a typical ride, from arriving at the portal to boarding the pod. Also, in November 2020, it transported 2 passengers, both employees of the company, on a 500-meter test track at a speed of 107 miles per hour. In order to create a comprehensive multi-sensory passenger experience that is superior to that of other forms of mass transit, Virgin Hyperloop collaborated with a number of partners from diverse industries, including Bajaj Ingel's group, BIG for the portal designs, Teague for the pod designs, C3 for the video and animation, and Man-Made Music for the score and sonic identity. Accessibility is a crucial component of the Virgin Hyperloop passenger experience, ensuring that this revolutionary mode of transportation will increase opportunities for the general public. While actual ticket costs would vary, Ohio research revealed that Hyperloop fares would be more comparable to the cost of driving than flying. Even though each vehicle may carry up to 28 passengers, the Hyperloop system would be able to move thousands of passengers every hour when traveling directly to their destination and on demand. This fast output is made possible through convoying, in which cars can move behind one another in the tube in milliseconds under the control of artificial intelligence software developed by Virgin Hyperloop. It's uncertain how much a Hyperloop would cost to develop, but would almost certainly be in the billions of dollars. According to leaked financial data from 2016, the Hyperloop would cost between $9 billion and $13 billion, or $84 million to $121 million per mile, far more than high-speed rail. Even with government support, any company would need to raise millions of dollars in investment, secure vast acres of land, and provide assurances that the Hyperloop is secure enough to operate. According to the Financial Times, Saudi Arabia canceled a $1 billion deal with Virgin Hyperloop in 2018 when the company's former chairman, Richard Branson, condemned the country over the disappearance of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. However, the business has secured $400 million from private investors as of May 2019 and intends to start doing business in 2030. Simply put, the Hyperloop is, still a long way off. Along with Virgin, other businesses tackling the transportation methods challenges include Hart Hyperloop in the Netherlands, Transpod in Canada, and the U.S. startup Hyperloop Transportation Technologies, Hyperloop TT, which recently signed a contract to construct a test track in China. Until these firms secure hundreds of millions of dollars in finance, buy the vast expanses of land required for a sustainable system, and demonstrate that the system can be operated properly, Hyperloop will probably continue to remain a distant dream. What are your thoughts on the Virgin Hyperloop? Do you think it will ever become a reality? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Also, please subscribe to our channel for more fascinating videos on futuristic architecture. And while you're at it, do well to give this video a thumbs up. See you next time.